What's going on, buds? Thelonious here, Team Blue Falcon, bringing you my X1 Insect Toolbox. This ain't Bee Trooper, it's Insect Toolbox. We got 5 Bee Trooper, 7 Bee Trooper cards. It's not enough to really claim it as a full archetype deck. I went X1, lost into Flunders, 2-0 straight slap, didn't see any on my side, didn't see any Lancias, basically didn't see anything to go into combos or protect myself. We did almost go on the time, so it wasn't like 2-0 in 10 minutes. It was a grindy game. Played into PK 2-1. Played into Little Bird Tri Brigade 2-0'd, and played into Sword Soul. Yeah, Sword Soul Tinny, not the Howl combo, and ended up 2-1ing Sword Soul. So, going to the list, we'll talk about combos and performance after. So obviously we're still playing the Battle Wasp package. We're playing 1 Rapid Fire, 3 Bullseyes. This card is super clutch. It's just a great card. And Inflict 200. I mean, it doesn't really come up that often, like it won the game by 200, but it's great. Arguably, one of the best normal summons in the deck. Sing the Poison. It is an Imperm by tributing another insect. It's a great card. Now for some chain blocking stuff into our Scale Bombers. So obviously, we all know you can normal change Scale Bomber, effect resolves, so it skirts the Ash. It's just a nice little add attack, and it's a Ghost Ogre left on field, so it's great into going first into the Brave Engine. This is fantastic into the Griffin Rider, because Griffin Rider needs to shuffle back into the deck to negate. So Scale Bomber does beat Griffin Rider in that sense, just as Ghost Ogre does. We cut down the 2 Sting Lancers. Now that we're not searching the counter trap as much and not kind of playing like the big 4K beaters, this is a great card. Just going in general, going first, great. You see your combo pieces going second, and if you don't have an insect engrave, it's actually not that great. But is amazing spot removal. And the new card, Dragon Bite. This card is actually disgusting. This card gives us access to Baron to Floor, gives us access to Halp combos, gives us access to Borlo Savage Dragon. And this is where I think the deck moved away from being DPE.deck to more of a straight up insect toolbox, synchro, OTK, easy access codes, just phenomenal deck, just a lot more synergy when it comes to how we're playing the builds. Maximizing 3 Resonance Insects. This is the best card in the deck. Gets access to everything. And we're playing 1 Aztekipede. I just like it better than the Beat Trooper. Also, I just couldn't find my Beat Trooper level 4. They have the exact same effect, except the Beat Trooper one is better in terms of like pushing over things. It's just a decent card. We're playing 1 Killer Needle, and we're playing 2 Goki Pulls. The Killer Needle has came up every single game. If you don't read Goki Pull and negate the effect of Goki Pull, you cannot negate the effect of popping on board, so it's absolutely disgusting. So I played into PK. They didn't negate Goki Pull, and so I got to put in Killer Needle on board, popping their DPE because they didn't chain, and they tried to change the activation to the resolution of Goki Pull. Well, that ended up winning me the game, giving me access code, and it was access into floor for 53, and obviously Baron, big beater. That gave me the game. Goki Pull phenomenal. It gives you access. This and Resonance, best card. I only won 2. I have seen builds run 3, but I feel like 2 is like the golden ratio. 1 is not enough, even though you can recycle it with Picphilia, but 2 is definitely the move. And we're playing 1 Doom Dozer. We were playing the new Beat Trooper Earth, but I ended up cutting it because it just wasn't as consistent. I sided this out pretty much every game, but it's just it is meh. Like at locals, I didn't see it once. It didn't come up anytime during the grind game. So playing this as a one of was honestly terrible. So it's gonna be cut down so it goes to a 40 card deck. I sided it out every game. It was just a free side bot. That's the way I saw it. Almost tempted to play 2 Doomdozers because opening up Doomdozer is kind of terrible. You can still search your Sting Lancers, but being able to search this or even the Sticky Kaiju, or be playing Contact C if PKs or Prank Kids become like the top decks. And we are playing the DPE package, playing Dasher Celestial. Plasma, you don't spam as much, so Plasma's not the best. But Dasher did come up once. It was nice. I mean, it let me go into play, forced a negate, so it was cool. Playing the best hand trap, 3 Retaliating Sea. Also terrible, absolutely terrible in the Flunders. So this was free side. Came up into PK, came up into Tri-Brigade, and that's it. And into the Tri-Brigade, he opened up Bird Call, and I had Retaliating in hand and Ash. So I just Retaliating, left my Baron de Fleur and DP on board, not even worry about the negates. Just couldn't play through it. It was great. 3 Ash. The hand trap last warm pre-ban list wasn't as impactful, but honestly, this has won me game in a Sword Soul. Ecclesia Ash, done. He ended his play. Great. Ash is Ash, super explanatory. And then we're playing 3 Imperm. Only 9 hand traps. I would bump it up to more. I just feel like 9 is solid right now. If I was playing the Beerus like my previous build, that would have come up a couple times. But other than that, I mean, it's just trying to be as streamlined as possible to get my combo pieces, because I can play through some negates. I can even play through Scythe. So, and finally, wrap up the spells. We were playing 2 Descents. Now this, busted. The pop it back row, if you control an insect, is really, really good. So if they don't negate, I ended up popping a Fog Blade while having a Resonance on board, so pop the Fog Blade and then go into full combo. So I was like, this is great. That was a big misplay. We're playing 2 Droplets. I was playing a 3rd, but I think I'm going to put the 3rd in the side. That way I have another hard-going second card. So I would probably take out... it'll be matchup dependent. But the 3rd will be going to the side, and to wrap it up, we're playing the 2 Fusion Destiny. The ban list did hurt a little bit, because playing 3 was great, because it's easier to open up and not waste a summon on Verte. Extra deck, pretty self-explanatory. We got 1 Almirage. Oh, it was not organized. 2 Picphelias. 1 Link Spider. Hauk. Hauk is the absolute gangster in this deck. So strong. So strong. Verte. Self-explanatory. We're playing 1 Armorhorn. This is probably going to go to 2. After locals, I realized that having just 1 was not enough. So I'm going to move this up to 2. We're playing 2 Papillon. This is a key extender and combo. Ending on Papillon, DPE, and Baron. Actually busted. Papillon's effect, you could just put in play your Seeing the Poison and then have an Imperm on board. I mean, it's in defense position. You can tribute off the other insect. It's a nice extender. And you can do it on your opponent's turn, so you can get the search, so you can get all the effects on summon stuff. This is great. Now, for the card that I'm going to be cutting for sure, that came up absolutely not once, is Atlas. This is great. I mean, if we were going into search the counter trap and make this like weird DP and board with a counter trap and have a Sting Lancer, that'd be fine. But the deck kind of moved away from the make a big B Trooper with the counter trap, so this is gonna be dropped for the Armorhorn. We're playing 2 range 4s, 1 Appaloosa, 1 Access. Those are self-explanatory. They're both disgusting. Bolo Savage, Baron de Fleur, and DPE. Just, they don't need to be explained. And then tokens, because we like tokens. Move over to the side deck. Still trying to figure out how the format's going to play out. We have a really high representation of Flunders at locals, Flunders and Eldritch. So we're going to be bumping up Lancia to 3. We only played 2 for this event. And then because Invoked is still a deck, we are playing 3 Drolls. Droll hurts a lot of stuff, hurts Flunders. It's a great card. It's going to be a great card in the format. Arguably this might be better than Ash into the Flunder and Invoke matchups. And we got some back row hate. Well, we'll start off with the Token Collectors. This card is actually busted. Brave matchup literally has to force a negate. I don't know why this is out of focus. Brave matchup, disgusting. Especially the Sword Soul. The Sword Soul doesn't have an answer to this. If they don't open up Called By or Imperm or just in general, they don't have an answer. It's great. So in the last side monster, Wonka Darla, you gotta respect the birds. You gotta respect Barrier Statue still. Granted, there is a lot of wins in this deck, so we can go around the Barrier Statue, but you gotta respect it. Godarla. And if they're playing towers, you know, like Break My Board deck, this is disgusting. We can just search it. We are playing 3 evenly matched because the Build-A-Boards. We are playing 1 2-dimensional barriers and 1 duster, both all explanatory. Going first into Sword Soul, siding this in is actually just, it turns them off. So have a 5-card side in the Sword Soul, which is arguably one of the best decks in the format. So, as for combos, arguably some of the most disgusting setup in the game. So if you already have your Sting the Poison and your Bullseye, your normal effect to add, you're going to add your Rapid Fire, the one of. Where did I put it? Alright. You're going to add your Rapid Fire, the one of, and you're going to special summon your Bullseye. Effect Bullseye, inflict for 200. You're gonna link into your Armor Horn. You're gonna allow your normal summon again. The Rapid Fire going to special Sting the Poison. Okay, you're going to link the Armor Horn and Rapid Fire away, and your Picphilia. Right, discarding whatever card in hand to equip Resonance. Okay, with your equipped Resonance, you're going to link into Hauki. Hauk, you're going to bring back this thing, another Sting the Poison. And then Resonance will proc, giving us access to Doomdozer. Special, the Doomdozer, banishing your Resonance and literally whatever else. Proccing Resonance to the effect. You're going to pitch Goki Pole. Putting in play, you're either going to add your Aztekapede, or you're going to special Killer Needle. Either one is going to be a fine play. You're going to special Killer Needle, you're going to sink a 10. And you're going to go into your Baron. And then into your Verte. And Verte in the DPE. 2-card combo. Pretty solid. And that's just with pitching 1 card in hand. Another combo we can go for is if we had one more extender. typically want to try to end on the same board. The Baron is awesome. If we have open up Dragobite and any level 4, or Dragobite like this, normal effect Dragobite, effect Chain Block, Scale Bomber, Special Resonance. You could, from right here, we can actually go into Baron if we have level 2 in hand. So we can just go right into Baron off of this by banishing level 2, giving us access to Doomdozer, giving us access into Predaplant, all this stuff, or into Armorhorn to normal again. The deck is super versatile, it's extremely non-linear. You're able to end on the same board, or if you need to go into Borreload Savage or into Papillon, DPE. Papillon sets you up for next turn to go into an Access for game. So being able to search Kaijus, search Retaliatings, extreme synergy in the deck. Like, subscribe, comment. You know, I'm out here being Shino, topping locals with birds. Well, bugs. Bugs killed the birds. So I'll probably be playing at least one rogue deck once a week. The deck still need to be a little bit more streamlined. I think ratios need to be fixed. Probably going to be going maybe more of a hand trap ready variant, not playing the droplets. The droplets did come up once. Other than that, they underperformed in the deck. So I typically don't want to pitch anything away. Well, if you guys like content like this, like, subscribe, comment. Hit me up on Wednesdays and Fridays for live webcam duels, Dueling Book, or Master Duel on live stream. Link is in the bio. Peace.